We are downtown tonight. We're going, it's Cinco de Mayo, but we are not going to a Mexican restaurant because they'll be crazy and busy. So we're going to a Thai place. And it's nice to see people downtown. And I mean, there's not a ton, but the restaurants that we pass by, yeah, it is a Wednesday night. But we passed by that one restaurant down there where Root used to be. And Criollo went out of business. I'm so bummed.
But something else is going in its place.
And anyway, it's fun to see restaurants that are full, but that one was a favorite, and it's clearly out of business. It's a bummer. Oh man, I'm stuffed. Are you stuffed?
Stuff.
Absolutely stuffed. Takeout for home. I got pad thai. John got yellow curry, and it was really, really yummy. Okay, guys, I am going over to NAU, and they have a huge composting program over there. Apparently, they compost 90% of the waste from the dining halls. 90%, yeah. They don't have any, like in their big buffet kind of dining areas, they don't have any trash cans available. You have to, all the students or faculty have to take their trays and put them through this carousel that sort of runs them into the back, and then I guess they sort everything out. Well, my neighbor told me that they actually sell the compost to the public. So, and it's like he got, I think he paid $45 for this truckload of compost, and he said that if he had gotten the equivalent amount at Home Depot, it would have cost him closer to $100. So he gave us what he didn't use in his yard, but we need some more. I want to put some in. I have another garden bed where I'm going to grow vegetables, and then I have a couple of flower gardens in the backyard and also some stuff in the front yard, and I thought I would just, you know, dump some compost on that just to fertilize everything, and kind of cool. So hopefully I can take some pictures or something while I'm there. I'm on campus, so I have to wear a mask. Although, like, everybody on campus is vaccinated now. Can you answer that question for me? Like, why we still have to wear masks when we're vaccinated? I don't know. Anyway, but I'll show you where I'm going. So apparently back there somewhere, I'm getting in a truck. I'm supposed to go back here, and he said I will see them. Okay, so here's this dude with a big old, whatever that thing is, backhoe. See all that? He's gonna dump that into my truck. Whoa! That's a lot of compost. I see that big pile. Well, as soon as he stops dumping. Yep, that's a lot of compost. So can you see the pile behind me? The truck. That's a lot of dirt. Anyway, I am not taking the freeway home because it is I'll be driving, you know, I'll have to drive fast enough that a lot of the dirt will blow away. So I'm just gonna go on some surface streets, and then when John gets home tonight, like I said, we're gonna put everything in wheelbarrows and take it into the backyard, and it's a lot of dang compost. So all of that cost $42. There's all the dirt. It's like weighing the back of the truck down. Like really weighing it down. My truck was just straining. I drove like 25 or 30 the whole way home. I could just hear the engine just straining. So we got a lot of work to do tonight. Ew. Hey guys, so it's Friday and I am heading over to go babysit. Kind of a busy day. I mean, I guess not too terribly busy, but one part about it is exciting. So first of all, I'm going to babysit. They let me know last night that the dad of this little baby is more than likely going to be getting off work midday. So it is probable that I'm only babysitting until around noon, and in past weeks I've babysat until about 4:30. So anyway, that will be good. And it will especially be good because John's band has a show tonight, the first one since the pandemic. I'm trying to remember when they had their last show. They kind of went through a little bit of a dry spell, and they lost their electric guitar player, and then they brought a new guy in, and so they took a couple months off from playing out because they were getting this guy up to speed, and then the pandemic came, and so they have not had a show in probably, I know, their last show was at the Orpheum, which was maybe in November of 2019. Yeah, it's been a while. So they actually have 6 shows this summer so far. They have, or is it 8? This is May, June, July. They have 8. Yeah, they have 8 shows set up, and so it's really exciting. So they do have a new guy. Well, the new guy that they got in their band is the guy who, he and his wife moved away, are really good friends. And so then they had to get another new guy, and this guy is apparently just an amazing electric guitar player, and he has gotten up to speed really fast. And so he's only been in the band for a couple months, and they're already, getting ready to do shows. And then they've got another show tomorrow night at a venue called it's officially called the Museum Club. It has a lot of taxidermy hanging on the walls, and it looks like this old rugged and it really is old. It has been around for probably since the 60s, and it is nicknamed the Zoo Club because of the animals, and then nicknamed even more than that, the Zoo. So anybody who mentions we're going to be playing at the zoo tomorrow night, that they know that is the Museum Club. So they've got that tomorrow night, but that show doesn't start until 10. And yeah, I'm not going to that one, especially while I'm singing at church. I wasn't supposed to, but then when I found out that their show was at 10 o'clock the night before, I thought I'm going to give myself an excuse not to go to that show. So we have a cute little baby over here playing with our little hanging things. And then this is the dog that they said was terrible with people, and I had to be careful about her, attacking me. And she's been wonderful. In fact, today, so this is my 3rd time babysitting, so this is my 4th time seeing her, and she came out and greeted me. She was outside when I drove up, and she came over to my car and just has been absolutely wonderful. Huh, Nala? Yes. I don't even have to put my hand out to get you used to me anymore. Yeah, you're just a sweet dog. She was an abused dog, and she was on the kill list at the shelter, and this little baby's parents went in to get a cat, actually, and they saw her on the kill list, and they were like, we need to give her a chance. So I thought that was so sweet, and that was just over a year ago. She is 4 years old, and apparently she had 3 other families that returned her, and now she's worked out. Huh, Nala? Hi, sweetie. Yes, you're sweetie dog. Hey, guys, so I am heading down to John's show. I'm wearing my cowboy boots and my new my new cowboy hat. It feels like my new cowboy hat. Do you guys remember when I got this? Our last trip to Vegas, which was in December of 2019. Boy, did life change for us after that. for the baby, and then everything else that everybody experienced. So
You get a little help with this one? This road that was meant to climb. So now
okay, you guys, I'm heading off to another one of John's shows tonight. I was not planning to go tonight because they're playing at the Zoo Club, and they were not supposed to go on until 10:30, and I'm singing at church tomorrow. So I was like, no, sorry, not going. But as it turns out, the band for them does not have very many songs to do, so they're going on at 8:30. So John called and said, do you want to go? So I got myself all dolled up, and I'm heading over to see their second show in 2 nights, which is great. I mean, their second show in over a year and a half. Okay, so this is the iconic museum club that has been here at least since the late or early 70s, maybe late 60s. Look at this thing. It's just an old building, and I will show you, if I can. It'll probably be so dark that you won't be able to see all the taxidermy inside, but there we go. But man, this thing's been here a long time. It actually closed during COVID, like the owners sold it, or they went out of business, but somebody else bought it and picked it up again. So hey. Okay, that was so much fun. It's like 11:15 and I've got to sing in the morning, so I had to leave, but it was so much fun. And I saw people that I haven't seen since before COVID, and there were tons of people there and dancing, and lots of people were buying shirts and stickers and all that kind of stuff. One guy, it was 2 guys came in. They came up to the table. Sorry, it's so dark. And they said, oh, this is cool stuff, but we got to see if we like the band first. And then they finally came back over and they were like, all right, they passed the test. We want to buy 4 shirts. Hey, so, guys. So there's, over there is the compost that we trucked in. And then we put some more over there. We're going to, tomorrow I'm going to get up and just take buckets full. And we already have compost in that garden, so we're going to put it in here. But just now, we took down, do you remember those poles with wires across them? They were all the way around the garden. And my mom had them because she grew stuff up those things. And I don't grow enough to need anything like that. So we took down all those poles and the wires and everything. And so now I'm just going to be able to, with those things down, I'll be able to heave the compost over the fence, over this little fence here into the center, and then I can mix it all in and get ready to plant my squash and pretty much everything. Oh, you guys, I'm so happy. I am almost finished with a freelance project, writing a book on the Rocky Mountain states for 5th graders. And it's due Monday. I was planning to work on it through Monday and get it submitted that day. And then I have another book that I'm doing for them that I have 2 more months to write that one. But this one I've had just 2 weeks. And in addition to that, I have 2 classes that I have a little over a week to get ready for them starting. And so I need to spend time on that. So anyway, I was supposed to go to my mom's today for us to do an art thing, but my mom was feeling kind of wiped out from having a busy last couple of days. And so she canceled, and I was like, that's okay. I've got work to do. And I sat down today, didn't turn on the TV at all, didn't do anything except work on this book. And I am 2 pages away from finishing. 1 page is a conclusion, but it's got to be like a long conclusion, 180 words minimum. So I got to figure out, I'm kind of stumped about how I write a 180 word conclusion. So I got to do that. And then I have one activity page that once I decide on what the activity is going to be, basically I write 1 paragraph. So that'll be good. And then I'm finished. I finished all the art notes and included photos that I want in the book, and primary sources and all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, I did a ton of research today, and I just feel so good. So Mom, I know you're watching this. Thank you for giving me the day to get that finished. I'll be able to, well, I may be able to get the whole thing finished by tonight. Look what we woke up to today. The wind was howling all day yesterday. I mean, horribly, and all night. In fact, I couldn't even go to sleep until like 12:30. I'd been in bed for probably 2 hours before I was able to fall asleep because the wind was just so loud. I woke up this morning, I could still hear, I thought it was wind, and I looked outside and it's rain. And I had checked the weather last night too, and it didn't say anything about rain. It's 41 degrees. Yesterday was, I don't know, 70 something.